I'm just like...
Welcome to the Prisoner to Painter podcast, stories of inspiration, where we talk about mental health, addiction, religion, becoming a business owner and self-sufficient, for what, when, where, and why. Join us and we can be your local hope dealer.
Inspiration and dedication. I came a long way from sleeping in them pages. I got my life back, I feel amazing. Life's a book, don't get stuck on sad pages. Rainy days with no money, hard work lead to days that are sunny. Looking back, it was all needed. The problems, the pain, the trauma, the grieving. You are now tuned into the prisoner to painter. Prisoner to painter. Hard work, dedication. Rainy days, inspiration. Prisoner to painter.
And now, a word from your local hope dealer.
Awesome. Welcome to the Prisoner to Painter podcast. I'm Nathan McDermott.
And I'm Katie McDermott.
And today joining us is Jayvonn McBride.
Hello, how's it going?
Doing great, man. Thank you for coming on. The guests work with us, man. We're new at this. We just got our first sponsor. So here's a message from our first sponsor.
All right. I'm just gonna...
Hey, how you doing? I'm Derek Walker, the owner of Chemical and Treatment Services. We offer services for residential, commercial, pretty much specializes in soft washing with the power washing and water edging and other detail work that our customers will inquire needs. We also offer a membership program. We do on-site detailing, something that we do like the person is like in a bind where they want to pull out their RV or trailer or food trucks. Certain things that we can do on site if you don't want to bring it out, we offer that, but we will come to your house and clean it there.
And we're back.
Awesome. So, man, great, dude. And first episode that we've done this better. I think it's going to look better. Camera looks better on you. This camera looks better instead of the whole screen. So, dude, I'm excited that you came on for this.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome.
That's like quality setup too.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for
I'm
that.
enjoying it, yep.
Awesome, man. So, from childhood where you are now, our main questions about, dude, where were you born and raised?
Jackson, Michigan. I was born right here, Henry Ford.
Right on.
Yep.
Where did you?
Hospital.
Okay. So how old are you? That was still
27.
27, right?
27.
Right on, dude. I'm 28, so good
Yep.
stuff. Born in Jackson. What school did you go to?
I went to basically every school in Jackson County. Mainly I went to Northwest, though. That was like where I would generally like gravitate always back to.
Gotcha. Like if somebody asked you, that's where you say,
Yeah,
I went to
Northwest,
school.
yeah,
I got
exactly.
you. Right on. Man. Okay, cool. What is your like, because I see you on social media and I know we'll get there. So I know you have a love for Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite memory of Jackson growing up?
My favorite memory of Jackson is just the people in it. It's not like really something like that stands out like a landmark or like one person.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people, like friends, family. That's really what stands out for me.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
What was your family dynamic growing up? Like brothers, sisters, mom, dad, etc. in the house?
Yeah, so I have actually pretty big family. I've got one full real brother. I got 4 half sisters. So there's 6 of us total. I am the oldest. Childhood was pretty rough. My dad worked in the oil field, so he worked 18-hour days.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was in and out of prison, so it was my dad was raising us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, it's cool, and I say this on every episode, but like I don't dig too much because I want to be just as excited and hear it new, just like the guests do. And it's just funny to me because you read a book and it's never the cover.
Yeah,
it's never the cover, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, dang, 6 siblings in the house growing up. That is insane. So how does it feel being the older brother now that you're older? Do you feel a sense of having to protect them?
To a point, yes, but like I feel like that's kind of like a dynamic that's like kind of like ousted with the way you grow up, essentially. Like it's the fight or flight, essentially, that I like to like refer back to. When you grow up in a struggle, the struggle creates tough people. So growing up, obviously, it was protect your little brother, protect your little sisters. Now that we're all adults, we've been through the struggle. They've created tough people. So,
They
I mean, I still look out for them, yes, but they can protect themselves.
Dude, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. So and this is why I say if there's ever anything I ask and we just want to move, how was it, Mom, going in and out of prison as a child?
It was like tough. It was really tough. Like, I mean, mentally more than anything, I guess. Like looking back on it, like in the picture, like when I was younger, I thought it was cool. Like, my mom's in prison. Like, God, look at me, like you know.
She's
like,
a thug. Yeah.
you know. But like looking back, it's more mental training because it created the whole I have to move around and like there's no stability.
Mm-hmm.
There's no stability, so there's no structured family. Essentially, that's what it created.
Gotcha. You know the old saying, the dad was a drunk, one kid became a drunk, the other kid hated booze because of the dad being a drunk. Yep. Do you think her being in and out of prison might have deterred you from getting in trouble?
I wouldn't say yes, because like as a kid, I was still a wild child. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was a golden child and I was like straight A's through high school or anything. That, I don't think I reached an A through that manner, but it's just no. I kind of lost track of the question.
Gotcha. No, you're good. No correlation, and that's really what I was getting. Perfect.
Sorry,
No, you are fine, dude. I stumble, I stutter. Don't ever feel like you have to come up with something, and if you lose it, like I do, I will sit here and but I got the perk of she'll catch me, so she'll talk. So I got that perk.
I used to have that like because I sold insurance for Geico, so I used to have like that stumbling block, and then taking like talking courses and like how to talk to people and talk through things. It's like, okay, I just forgot. Like, can you help me?
Let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Man, what was your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory was my best friend Keegan Mulligan. A lot of people that are close to me know about it. We were, I want to say probably 11, so 15, 16 years ago. On Halloween, we decided to dress up as girls.
Okay.
So we were just little kids, just dressed up as girls, and we thought it was the funniest thing in the world and everybody did too. I mean, we just stood out, and that just favorite childhood memory.
That's awesome, man. I'm always on the reverse side here. What's your least favorite childhood memory?
My least favorite childhood memory is like, it's a double-edged sword, was I hated moving so much in schools because I could never get like the flow of like being at a school and knowing the people. But at the same time that like I think benefits at the same time. So
it makes you a people person. You just walk right in this house. Hey, what's up, man? It makes you a people person.
It benefits like long-term where I am now because I know more people as well. So
awesome. Awesome, man. Now I chuckle because it's become a question. What's your favorite cereal growing up?
Growing up.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I want to say Fruity Pebbles.
Yes.
I want to say Fruity Pebbles.
Right up, dude. That's been mine, and I've only had one other guest say it. I'm like, come on, dude. Fruity Pebbles are better than that. No, but it became a core question because I truly believe it sounds crazy. But the type of cereal you ate growing up, I truly believe it shows like type of not ethnic back, but growing up like type.
Class.
Well, yeah, the class like certain people corn pops and like fruit regular flakes, not frosted, put sugar on.
Right.
Okay, probably didn't grow up with a lot of money.
And then we also have people say they couldn't afford cereal.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I want to say probably
Fruity Pebbles. Right on, man. Most influential person in your life growing up.
The most influential, hands down, my dad. Right. 100% hands down. Like, not even close.
Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Well, dude, I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you could have learned a good work ethic from him.
Yeah. The oil field teaches a couple things. Like it teaches about a lot of bad things as well. I mean, that's a very tough like field. I've never worked in. I've just seen it firsthand. I mean, it creates very tough, hard-headed people, but one thing it does create as well is like the hardest working people you ever meet in your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Katie, do you have anything you want to add before we move kind of into schooling?
So you said that your dad was in the field and he was gone a lot. Was it like he was working on like the fracking, or like was he like doing like line work or like technician stuff?
Yeah, fracking, like oil well drilling. Actually, he was an oil well like operator. He operated the rigs that drilled the oil wells. Actually, yeah. So he would go, I mean, all across the country, and there'd be times where I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and here's all the food for you guys and everything like that. And I mean, we'd do everything we did.
Made it work.
Yep. I'm here today, so I mean,
I'm
not complaining.
Dude, Katie calls it the turnkey the turnkey generation. Just lock the door.
Oh,
just lock the door.
the-
Like, what?
Yeah.
It's not the turnkey. It's the latch. The latch.
The
key.
latch key. I call it turnkey because I've been in jail too. Sorry.
I also, it was just I didn't live in town. We lived in the middle of nowhere, and it was just like, oh, I'm gonna go, work. I'll be back this time. Lock the door.
Yeah, that's how we were too. Yeah, we lived in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Call the cops if anything happens.
Yeah.
So I know bouncing around from schools is rough. Did you ever get into any sports?
Yeah, I wrestled. Wrestling was like, I didn't get into that until high school. That was just like kind of crazy. I was just sitting at lunch and the wrestling coach just came up and was like, hey, you want to wrestle? So I wrestled. But I throughout high school, I didn't really play anything like other than wrestling or do anything other than wrestling. Middle school, loved baseball. Absolutely loved baseball. But I just always hurt myself.
Yeah.
Too injury prone. I just gave up on sports essentially.
Gotcha.
And then with just bouncing around school to school, I'd never be academically eligible or something like
I
that.
gotcha.
So that would also result, you can't play sports this year. And then I'd end up moving schools anyway. So I mean, it wouldn't
so
matter.
What the hell did it
They left
matter?
me.
Yeah. Did all the schools you go to, were they in Jackson County?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
I think I've went to just about every school in Jackson County. Like
Right.
there's less schools that I didn't go to
Then you
in
did,
Jackson
yeah.
County than I did. Yeah.
So I'm not even going to ask if a normal high school experience because you kind of answered that.
Yeah,
But did you have a favorite teacher throughout any of this?
Yeah, the one that like stood out, like favorite teacher, there's two of them. Mr. Guilfoyle, I think he was like my favorite, like and the best teacher. He's at Northwest. I don't know if he's still there, but he was the social studies teacher. Great guy. Always kind of understood, wasn't just kind of pounding the education.
Yeah.
down your
Hey.
throat.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Klinger, he was the algebra teacher, I believe,
Okay.
at Northwest, but he was the baseball coach. So
Right
that's
on.
why I kind of like
Got
him.
Did you have a favorite subject?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, it was school as a teenager, so I can't say I like school, but I do enjoy history, like social studies history,
Okay.
like that. I did enjoy that.
That makes sense. Clearly, the part of the story that I always ask this for every guest, and then the end is clearly what we're really talking about because that's where the success is, that's where we're going, etc. That
Yeah.
makes sense. History stuff, what you're trying to do with Jack, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. Prom, anything like that?
Nope, no proms. I don't think I maybe went to one high school dance.
Okay.
Maybe
It was
I don't
so-
even recall.
So different.
Yeah,
than prom, though.
I don't recall anything like that though. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that was one of my regrets, to be honest with you. Now that I'm older, it's not a regret anymore, but like 18 to like 23, that was like my regret. I didn't do enough like dances, prom, stuff like that. I didn't do none of that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Looking back, like now that I'm older, I'm like, man, like that's like your parents always tell you, like growing up, they're like, you're always gonna know your parents were right.
Yep.
And then like looking back, I'm like, damn, my parents were
They
right.
were right. They were
I
right.
should have took school a little bit more seriously.
Yep.
Should have like just cared, like to go to extracurricular things like that. Like, oh, I'm out of school, like I don't need to go, but I should have still did that stuff.
Did you ever get in any trouble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Care to expand or let's move on?
Yeah, it was just like more of like nuisance, I guess would be the better word. Just being in just a crowd of people, just being loud and just aggressive. Like not aggressive, but just unsupervisable.
I
So
understand.
So like trying, like for example, like getting suspended for a week for inciting a food fight. Like so like simple. I mean, like,
Ungovernable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like just simple things like like suspended for like being tardy to class and like mouthing back a little bit. Nothing really like mouthing back. I didn't have like none of that. Like no fighting suspensions, no drug suspensions or anything. It was just more like I said, like just simple things.
Stuff
you would
kids
hear.
do.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah.
kids do.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah. Man. Okay, dude. This is great. 18. Do you graduate?
Yeah, I did graduate. So I didn't graduate classical, like the traditional high school. So I graduated online.
Okay.
So because I moved school so much, just back and forth, it caused me to drop out of school 4 different times. So I dropped out of high school 4 different times. It was like freshman year and then sophomore year twice, and then I dropped out my junior year, and I was just like, I'm gonna finish online. That's what I'm gonna do. Like I know we'll get to it, and it's kind of like a kind of breaker in your story here, but like I moved to Arizona, so like when I moved to Arizona for a couple years, that's when I like honed in on my life. Like let's graduate, let's like get on my life together. So I did, but not from high school.
Gotcha. No, dude, if there's ever any direction you want to go, it's your story.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just here to just hold it out,
I
man.
get it.
Why do you move to Arizona?
So like, it's a funny story. So growing up, I always like told myself like I would like being in relationships. Always like told myself this don't work out. I'm just gonna leave the state. Like I'm just gonna leave, you know. But I always told myself I'm gonna leave the country.
Okay.
But I was like, as I got older, I'm like, that's not real.
Yeah, that's not
like,
plausible.
That's not
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Like we're not gonna leave the country. Like let's take a step back here.
Yeah.
My best friend Keegan, who I mentioned earlier, he moved actually out to Arizona
Okay.
prior. 2 years before that, I was 21 when I moved there.
Okay.
So he was like, just come out here, just move out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I just packed a briefcase and I flew to Arizona on a one-way ticket. Just I don't have no family out there or anything. Just
Damn.
childhood best friend.
Right on.
Yep.
Good stuff, dude. Well, dang. So 18 to 21, any jobs, anything notable that we'd like to talk about?
I mean, 18 through 21, I started working when I was 15. I got my
Okay.
first job. It was full-time. I was working for Mullins Roofing.
Nice.
They're a local company
Yeah,
around
yeah.
here. I roofed for them for 3 years.
Okay.
Until I was like 18, give or take. And then like I kind of just odds and ends did like roofing, construction gigs. Then I got a job. Simply Green is a lawn care company in Ann Arbor.
Okay.
So I worked there, and then I worked with them until I moved to Arizona.
Okay.
And so that's essentially 18 to 21. I worked for one company and moved to Arizona.
Got it.
afterwards.
So you've just been a fan of hard work, is what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, what the hell, man?
Appreciating the grind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just going
dude.
right at it. Yeah.
Dude, I did a roofing. First off, I don't like heights, so that was already a fucking cluster from
Mhm.
the get go. Yeah, I don't roof.
Yeah.
I did it for like a couple months and never again.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Especially in the summer on that
Well,
black tar. Ooh,
Well,
no.
dude, like a normal ramp style house, normal pitch. Okay, I can get up there.
Yeah.
Something like this. No,
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. You're not
Yeah.
doing it.
I don't
man.
know how, like, now I'm just like, I won't do that. Like, I'm not scared of heights. It's just like too much on the body. And
Yeah.
like, that's just something I think that ran in my blood as well. Because my brother was like, just this crazy good roofer as well. Like
Understood.
he roofed for Billy White. So he did
Okay.
just crazy scale of roofing.
Yep.
So I did small scale. He did actual commercial.
like
yeah,
commercial
yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Gotcha.
It was just in the blood.
So 21, you move out to Arizona, man. What
Yeah.
was your favorite thing in Arizona?
I think it's like the diversity.
Right on.
Like in Jackson here is like the food culture is like an example.
Mhm.
So like here we have like Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You know, over there's every type of food you can think of and some. So you can get like Jamaican food, like
Right on.
Ethiopian food. You know, then it's authentic. It's not it's not Taco Bell Spanish.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, I
it's not
gotcha.
the Mexican restaurants that have been
Exactly,
Americanized.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
The diversity was definitely, and it's like I always tell like everybody now, if you want to learn hard work, go down to like Arizona or like near the border there where it's predominantly like a lot of like Spanish people that work. They are the hardest working human beings you will ever come in contact
Yes,
with.
they are.
Ever.
Dude, we had a guy from Ecuador, and he made sure to tell me that he was
Mhm.
from Ecuador.
Yeah.
He made sure
Yeah.
I knew he was not from that. He was Ecuadorian. Hardest fucking guy. Worked, dude. Like, dude outworked me.
Mhm.
And I was actually distraught that he made less than me, but that's a
Mhm.
story for something else. But I
Right,
was
yeah.
like, this dude outworks me every day, and he somehow makes less than me.
Yeah.
That's probably we'll get into that. But
And
that
then they're
dude-
even more cheerful too.
yeah, and he's happier
Yeah,
than me.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Andy liked SpongeBob.
Yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. He actually became a really good friend. Katie picked up on some of what he was speaking of, and I don't speak Spanish. She
Mhm,
can.
Right.
So he was speaking something about SpongeBob, and she caught it. She's like, "You watch SpongeBob?"
I don't fluently
Wait a minute.
speak. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't fluently speak,
Yeah.
but I can like.
You picked it up.
Yeah.
You're like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, dude. Well, so I got SpongeBob. She's got Patrick. So he was like, oh, he was like all excited.
He
dude.
showed me his favorite episode actually in Spanish. That was really cool.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't translate. Like it's not the same episode.
The
It's like-
context is different.
yeah, the context is
Crazy.
way different, dude. It was
It's like syntax is different in other languages. So like you say the order of stuff differently.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. Yeah.
so like the same scene, it was just differently, but like I'm sure that he would have picked up on it differently. Yeah.
least favorite part of Arizona.
The heat.
Yeah, I bet that.
Killer, man. I mean, I lived in Tucson, so I mean, it was warm there, but
Yeah.
the hottest part of Arizona is like the Phoenix, Flagstaff area. The first time I went up there, I think it was 124 degrees, and like I felt like I was like roasting on it. Like I was like, I mean, the
Hard
heat
to
is
breathe.
unbearable out there. Yeah,
I heard
it's
there's
unbearable.
cartwheeling spiders.
I mean, I've never seen them, but there's the amount of things that are out there. I would not put it.
I've heard that the sand gets so hot up in the desert that they like whoop.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, it's crazy out there.
How do you feel about snakes then?
I mean, I'm not bothered by them.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm not gonna try to be its best friend. You can go your way and I'll go my way.
Dude, I probably mansplain every episode. We always compare, we always relate, never compare.
Mhm,
So,
yeah.
so that's what it makes for a better conversation. But
Right.
I'm fucking terrified of spiders. Or snakes, dude. Like, dude, meet you away dude, a snake. I could have a
He would
coronary.
scream like a
Dude,
girl
seriously.
and be out of
Yeah,
here.
That's
dude.
like my dad.
Dude, a little gardener snake too. I'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
get
my
it.
gosh, man. How long did you stay in Arizona for?
3 years. Just
Okay.
almost 3 years. So
Right on.
not too long. Not
I mean, enough to
a
get
little
back
vacation.
for it.
Nice little
What
vacation.
years
What
roughly?
years were they? I moved back here last year. 2 years ago.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2021, 2024.
Right.
How was the cost of living, especially like right after COVID like that?
Oh, to be honest, it wasn't like terrible out there. So I had a condo, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo, and it was $1,100 a month, $1,200 a month.
So almost comparable
Yeah,
out
exactly.
here.
And
Yeah.
then the food, I mean, I don't notice a difference.
Yeah.
The electricity bill, I mean, the electric was a lot more out there.
Well, yeah, because it's super
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
I was just gonna say, is that because the AC's running like all year?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Now, do they like you're mandated to have AC
Yeah,
out there?
you have to. Yeah, it's labeled as like a hazard. Like if it goes down, they have to come out to fix it. Like
No
within
kidding.
like
Because it gets so
24
hot.
hours or something like that.
You'll
yeah.
bake in
Because
your
you could
house.
literally
Yeah, you
bake
can
in your-
literally die. Yeah,
No
you can literally die,
shit.
You
yeah.
can
Yeah.
fry an egg on the sidewalk.
That
People
is crazy.
people make dashboard cookies out there.
Oh,
So it gets so hot on your
Ridiculous.
dashboard in your cars. People will take literally raw cookie dough on a baking sheet in their dashboard, put it in there throughout the day,
Uh-huh.
and they come back and the cookies.
I've
are
seen
like-
them do it in their mailboxes.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Like, I've seen it firsthand. I've seen like videos online, like people
Mhm.
doing it. I'm like, that's not real. Then I moved out there and I'm like, that's very
That's
real.
fucking real.
That's very
Oh my
real.
god,
Yeah.
dude. Holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So, do you think because your story does bring up politics here in the future, like when we get to where we're going.
Mhm.
So it's not too politically driven. Arizona, you have to have central air because you could bake to death. Do you think Michigan? I mean, do you think they're as apparent as you have to have heat because of how cold it gets? Do you think they're relatable or even comparable?
I mean, that's a very good relation. Yes, I think it is a good relation because it's the same thing
Yeah.
at the end of the day. I mean, just one's hot and one's cold.
Yeah.
And they can both kill you. To say it should be mandated, yes and no to a point. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think. It's hard to say
Yeah.
mandating because I don't like to say like you should be forced to do this.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. Like
Gotcha.
yes, I agree with like the good on it, but I'm not gonna say like yeah, you should be forced to have
Yeah,
it.
you have to do it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you don't, your pipes are gonna freeze.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, you got other problems if
Yeah.
you don't. You do.
But that's like I always just try to look at it as because there's always the pushback of you can't tell me what I'm gonna do. Like
Yeah.
I get my own say. Like this is America, you know.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
I get
It's
it too,
America.
yeah.
You get all your freedoms. Like I'm
Yeah.
all for it. You know. Like so, I try to just if it's mandatable, I try to stay away from that stuff.
Gotcha.
Essentially.
I do respect what consumers is doing about not shutting it off in the winter.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
do respect
Yeah.
their whatever their part in it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like they're not going to cut you off
Yeah.
when it's cold. I do respect that.
Yeah.
As soon as that summer comes up, though, you're cut off.
Yeah.
They're like, you're done,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah. See, and I agree. I think that is something that like is fair to like have, and like I absolutely agree with. It's a program like consumers where they like can't cut your power off,
Yeah.
for example, or things like that in that manner. Like if it should definitely be available to everybody, and you shouldn't just have to qualify for it.
Yeah.
But I won't. I'm not gonna say like, yeah, you have to have this. It could make somebody feel less of themselves, or it could make somebody feel more of themselves. Yeah.
A lot,
Yeah.
actually. Where was I just going? I'm sorry, Katie. Do you have anything?
Yeah. So what happened when you moved back?
When I moved back, it was just like I was just tired of everything in life. Essentially, it was an existential crisis. You know, I got back and I'm like, dude, I moved away like 2,400 miles away.
Mhm.
I had life all started all over out in Arizona.
Mhm.
I lost it all. I came back here, and like, what can I change about it? I'm just gonna change myself. Like,
Mhm.
so I just changed myself. I just had an epiphany with myself.
I get that. So mine, when I lost everything, I was a drunk. I lost it myself.
Mhm.
What was your context of losing everything?
I lost everything. I was in a relationship. I was engaged to get married,
Okay.
and it was a failed relationship. So
Understood.
it was like going like to the back. Like I moved to Arizona with nobody. Like I didn't have family like support. It was like my best friend lived out there. So when I moved out there, we were both single men, just bachelors.
Yeah.
You know, we're bachelors, just living our normal, just young adult life.
Yes, sir.
And then we both got into relationships. He moved 3 hours away. So we lived 3 hours apart, you know. So when that breakup happened, it wasn't like hey, let's start over again and like let's do this. It's like, all right, we're grown men, like take this to the chin and let's figure it out.
Yeah. And you're 3 hours apart. So now the only friend you had is also now 3 hours
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
Man,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah. So I was just by myself and I was just like, I'm going back home.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, what did you do for work down there?
I sold insurance for Geico.
That's what you said.
Yeah,
You said that. That's
sold insurance for Geico.
how was that? Like I don't know how to formulate that question. How is it selling insurance, dude?
So like there's two sides to it. So I love Geico because of the opportunity they gave me. They gave me 18 months of classes they paid me for it. So they taught me how to like speak to people, how to like understand people and like their needs and their wants on like a selling basis and just like multiple different levels of like eye-opening perspectives.
Awesome.
But like the bad side is insurance. And it's everybody has heard about it. Insurance, like it just feels like a scam.
Yep.
Like when I'm selling insurance to somebody and my big boss is telling me no matter what, you sell that policy to them. Like even if I know I'm making them pay more, I still got to try to sell it to them. And I don't feel right doing that. Like they're calling to try to save money. What's justifying me to charge them $100 extra a month? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
And I couldn't do it.
Yep.
I could not do it.
That's why I fucking respect people like you. And I try not to swear. I'm bad at that. But dude, if something doesn't feel right, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'll do it for a little bit and then it's like it weighs and it weighs and it weighs and I'm like, I just gotta quit. And then I just up it. So I'm sure that I'm sure that helped the transition of moving back.
Yeah.
Being I'm done.
Yeah, and that's really what it was. Is like I was like, I can wait it out. You know, like maybe I'm just seeing like the bad side of this right now because like I'm just learning. You know, maybe I don't see it correctly, or like maybe I'm just not understanding it in full. So I did that for 2 years. I mean, I did 18 months of classes and I sold insurance for 2 years. Like I tried to stick it out, but it just came down to just like nothing's changing. It's still the same thing at the beginning of the day.
Well, dude, now they're advertising it all around. Like not advertising, but a bunch of videos of insurance adjusters finally saying, like, dude, we are charging people way too much. I see it on TikTok, Facebook. Like, it's never. I don't think it'll ever change because people have proven they'll pay more. So of course people are going to keep paying more.
Yeah.
Same with houses. Like the idea that houses could go down. I might be going too far with this, but if everybody's willing to pay more, everything's going to be more. Like it just to me that's simple.
Well, it's like getting paid more. That's
Well,
just how that works.
Yeah.
If minimum wage goes up, everything else goes
yeah,
up.
it just
And then
just the way
everything
it-
else goes up. And then everything else goes up. And then some stuff's like a market to where yes, it'll go down while everything else is up, but it's down because like supply and demand. So it's really just like economics and crap.
Man, so moving back, well, dude, I mean, I judge people and I try not to. You pulled up in a nice ride. So clearly you got something back. So clearly you did something good.
Yeah.
So you get back. What's the first thing you did, dude?
First thing I did was so in Arizona, the business that I currently run and operate and own, I had already had that started in Arizona because it was already a vision of mine, like to have a business of my own. Like I don't want to work for somebody else. Like I want to, if anything, I want to work for myself. Like I want to tell myself, like, no, like I don't want to be told no.
I'll tell myself no.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but when I got back, I changed everything over from Arizona to Michigan. As far as legality goes, so filed my business license through Michigan, did everything I was supposed to do on that end, and then just boots on the ground. I mean, just day over day over day, overnight, just asking like anybody I talk to, just, hey, I got a business. Do you got work I can do? Anybody, just any single person, and then just it's hard work pays off.
Yes, it does.
I mean, it's came to the point now, almost 2 years of owning the business. We've profited probably pretty close to $500,000.
Awesome.
Congrats. I'm not exactly sure on the numbers, but yeah, we're making a lot of money, to say the least. We work, a lot of our work is predominantly in Ann Arbor. I have a very good friend that owns houses, that does student housing for University of Michigan. So we do all of his work.
Got connected and got a good gig, dude.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Met a guy, he's like, hey, do a little bit of work for me. Did the work and we did good work. And he's like, hey, I got a little bit more work. Yep. And then it just snowballed into that.
Dude, that's how it works, man. And connections matter. Because, like, dude, I know the owner of the brokerage house. I know a lot of realtors in town. So I would love to get you connected with them if you're looking for more work.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's the name of your business so we can tag you?
It's In the Wind Outdoor Services.
In the Wind Outdoor Services.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, it's on Facebook there. You should probably do. I don't have an actual website yet. I just run it all through Facebook because I do my own advertising. I don't like to pay for it.
In today's world, though, I guess a website might be crucial for some, but with social media, it's almost like I don't need a website.
In the Wind, what?
Outdoor Services.
I clearly want to learn your story. That's the point of all of this. But if you can get free advertisement in the midst of it, I always do that for every guest. I
appreciate it.
Dude, it's like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
Dude, no, that's awesome. Heck yeah, dude, awesome. Started it 2 years ago. So dude, what really made you want to work on your own though? But besides not wanting to answer to somebody, there had to have been like a moment that was like, I'm done working for the man.
It's like, I needed money. Bottom line, I just needed money, and it's just like, tired of waiting around for a person to call me back and then wait on that person to call this person and then email this person and then, oh yeah, you have an interview and then wait on that process. It's just like, I'll just find my own work.
Yeah.
And so I just found my own work.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I high and dry, trip sold, not about me, but high and dry, trip sold, get out of my ass. It's like, that taught me, buddy, I got to do something different because a company can just say, I'm done. And then you're done. Like you're just out the door. You're done. No paycheck, no pardon gifts. Some people get lucky with the severance. Not many do. Some do, but not many.
Yeah, that's if you're like very senior. Like seniority.
Like you were there 20 years or something. Like I was there I was there quite some time, but apparently not enough for severance.
Yeah, we're just brutal. Yeah. And that's like a it's a brutal, but it's a reality. I mean, it really is, and it's like that's the cool thing of where we live is we have the chance and the opportunity to just I can't find work and make money. I'll just make it on my own.
I'll make my own damn work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so move back, still running the business, get all your stuff transferred over. It sounds like it wasn't picked up at first. How long did it take to pick up and really get the ball rolling?
I want to say 7 months.
Awesome.
So I started the business in July, and I don't think I got my I wouldn't say 7 months. 3 months, I got my first contract.
Okay.
It wasn't anything crazy. It was a mowing contract. It was 10 properties a week.
Okay.
It's $700 a week to mow 10 properties. It's not bad.
No, that's not.
That was 3 months to do that, but that's not, you can't really maintain a business on $700 a week. That's only $2,800 a month. You can't really pay bills with that.
Yep.
Especially with taxes and everything else.
And then trying to pay yourself so you pay your mortgage. Exactly. I get it.
It doesn't make sense. So 7 months was we finally kind of got some work where it's like, okay, this is a swift kick to reality. Like we're kind of on our way. It's like I like talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people always tell me like I like to like refer back to it. The first 100,000 is the hardest you can ever make, but after that is the easiest money you'll ever make.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. I have no thing to say to that. That's 100% on the nose. If somebody's listening right now, or somebody listens, you know, after, which is when most of our stuff is, what is one piece of advice you would give somebody younger that's trying to start their own thing?
Just stick to it. Like don't like you want to listen to everybody, but don't listen to everybody.
Yep.
They're not you, and if they knew better, they would be doing it.
That's it.
So don't take somebody's word for truth, and don't take a bad day as the end. It always gets better, and I mean, you're gonna have bad days, but your bad days are always gonna be triumphed by good days. Like I promise it will be.
I always said I will never take constructive criticism from somebody who hasn't constructed shit.
Yeah.
I've always said that. I'll take criticism from somebody who's
Yeah.
constructed something.
Yeah.
But,
No matter how great of a person you are, how great a business you do, people are always going to remember you on your worst day.
Yep. Exactly.
So your worst days just still got to be one of your good days.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you are remembered by your last worst day.
Yep.
So you better make sure your last worst day was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Like,
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Wow, that's impressive. So how old were you when you actually formed the business?
24, 25.
That's cool. No, dude, I was proud to buy a house at 25, and dude, people are starting businesses at 25. People are owning
Yeah.
nice cars at 20.
Mhm.
Like it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show. Yes, this is marketed towards everybody,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to show younger people, like, dude, you can do it. Like,
absolutely.
like it's not just you don't just see it in the movies. We're not just talking shit. Like
No.
we did it. Like you can do it, man.
Yeah, and you don't, and it's not like you don't need mom or dad to
You
make like mom and dad don't have to have a good life for you to have a good life,
Exactly.
and their life doesn't dictate your life.
Exactly.
And so like, if you like really think you can do it, like there is no doubt you can do it.
Exactly.
There's no doubt you can do it.
Dude, I'm still grasping that concept of like of seeing what I want. Like I'm still
Mhm.
grasping that. Like
Yeah.
like I know what I want. I'm going towards, but the concept of seeing it, Phil's been teaching me that. You have to
Mhm.
see it. I'm like, I just can't fathom that. Phil will walk into a house that's tore apart and he's like, he sees the way it's gonna look when it's
Mhm.
done. And
Yeah.
I just can't grasp that yet. But dude, it looks exactly the way he says it's going to. And I'm
Mhm.
like, you've seen it, buddy.
Yeah.
Good for you. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
trying to grasp that. But
Yeah.
man, so okay, business owner, 24, 25, running 6 months or 7 months, you get a pretty good gig, it sounds like. When do you do the you're on a board for something? Pardon me for slaughtering that. When do you get into that?
So I'm on the board of directors for Save Our Youth Jackson.
Awesome.
That didn't actually happen until a month ago, so
Okay.
it's very, very recent.
Okay, awesome.
This is like, I didn't even think I was gonna get into something like this. Like I've always wanted to help people, just
Mhm.
like having like a natural rough upbringing and like seeing people in need. Like I can help. Like I can help you.
I want to
So,
help. Yeah.
It's not something I thought like I'd actually be in a position that I'm in.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, it's here. I mean, yeah, and it's a great position. I mean,
Awesome.
I just love helping kids. I mean,
Good
that's
stuff.
the kids are future leaders of America.
Yep. I didn't realize I skipped that far ahead. So I'm going to ask from the 7 months. So there's probably a year or two there. What was your favorite job you've ever gotten? Snow or whatever, snow removal or construction, roofing. What was your favorite job in the past couple of years that you got to do?
So my favorite one is it was really my first big job for my current like big customer that I have now. He owns a childcare in Dexter,
Okay.
and he has like, I want to say it's a quarter of a mile of a walkway, like a nature path that
Yeah.
goes into the back of the woods, and it was overgrown for 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
I mean, it was a boardwalk, but you couldn't walk on it.
Gotcha.
So he gave us that to clean up, and that
Nice.
was like 100% my favorite job because it led to more things, and it was just the aesthetic look of it was just.
Dude, and I can only imagine looking at something overgrown like that and being the one to wipe it out. I
Yeah.
can only imagine. Dude, people make videos of that,
Yeah.
like the quick
Mhm.
views of it.
Yeah.
That's appealing to the eyes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
appealing.
Satisfying.
Yeah,
Satisfying.
Very satisfying. Yeah, I catch myself in the moment a lot where I'm like, this is satisfying. I watch videos of this all the time.
Oh, how do you feel about ASMR? This is totally like off the wall.
I'm 50-50. So like some of it is like I'm not gonna watch somebody eat food.
Yes.
Just because like that's kind of awkward, you know. Like I don't want to watch you eat food.
But slowly too, to where
To
the
each
noise
their
is
own.
like-
Yeah, but
Right.
to each their own. So I mean, if that's your thing and that's what you like, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
but
there's
it's not
different
really-
types.
But like, I mean, that is true because the only ASMR I know of that I should clear that is like I know of the food eating. You know, and that's not my thing. But I don't watch ASMR.
I was just curious because they got like ones where they like scoop the slime and you can hear how crackly
Yeah,
it
I've
is.
seen that. Yeah.
I hate when they do the
Candy-
their nails on the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah, the candy scoop.
yeah, I can do the
yeah,
scoops.
yeah.
I can do the like the like crunchy snow and stuff
Mhm,
like that.
yeah.
But when it comes to people eating
Yeah.
and it comes to like the nails and the popping noises, absolutely not.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, phenomenal. So it sounds like business is going good. What do you expect in the next 2 or 3 years that you're going to do for your business?
I want to build a shop.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I want to say like 2 years, within 2 years, because this year I have plans on like buying houses that are up for auction in Jackson, like city itself, because I want to start like a Section 8 housing that's like a private, like my own, just kind of private type of thing.
Gotcha.
So my thing, like with the business, I want to build a shop for my actual business.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's a damn good goal, and I'm
Yeah.
excited to see you obtain it.
Yeah,
Because
thank
just seeing you on the internet, meeting you, I know you will. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. dude.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so yeah, so we got about a couple more minutes. About 20. I don't hold true to that. If we keep talking, cool. If we get done early, cool. So business, dude, that's just phenomenal. Like I don't want to just sit too much on it because like that's cool. I mean, young business owner got it together. What made you want to, clearly besides wanting just to help, like I am driven to helping the youth as well. What made you actually go to the board of directors or board of saving the youth?
Yeah. So it was like, so what all started is like a funny story is like our current mayor, Daniel Mahoney. He is very brash and irrational on social media. And it's like, you ever heard the saying, like, sometimes it's best to keep like your mouth shut around certain people?
Mhm.
And he made a pretty stark comment to me about basically my opinion to him is irrelevant because it's not his job.
Okay.
So basically he went along the lines, if you don't have anything to offer to help me, just shut your mouth. And that like lit a flame under me. It's just like, you're elected to listen to me. Like you don't have the choice to tell me that. Like you can't tell me that.
This is your job.
It just turned into like snowballing from that is like, what else can I do? Like it's further like from that. It's just like, who is this really affecting? Is like the youth, because the youth see this and they're like, there's kids out there like, yeah, I would like to be the president or like the governor, the mayor, and they look at them as role models. And then they see things like that, and you got to lead by example. You can't be talking like that. Like that's just the bottom line. You can't talk how he talks, and it lit a fire under me. So I just started saying things and doing things, and then the CEO of Save Our Youth, Thomas Burke, reached out to me privately, and he asked me to have a meeting with him, and then it turned in from a meeting to him asking me to be on his board of directors.
Awesome. I smiled and looked at her because I literally had the same exact experience, and your fire took you further for right now. Dude, I had the same feeling. I was like, I gotta do something, and that kind of where this came from. Different tactic, but I am like, I'm trying to change Jackson in one story at a time, literally. But I had the same experience. I said, this dude is we have similar outlooks on it.
Yeah, and like there's a multitude of levels to it as well. It's like that's like one big thing, but like another thing is like I just had my first child 2 months ago. So
Congrats, dude!
Congratulations,
Congrats.
boy or girl?
boy,
Congratulations.
little boy.
Extra congrats. Extra congrats.
But so like having him is, I'm a dad now. I don't just have myself and my girlfriend to look after. Like I have my own spawn, and my own like. He relies on me.
Yes, sir.
And like as much as he relies on me, I rely on him to have a safe place.
Yes, sir.
Like And it comes down to, I want to lay my head in a place where my kid can wake up and be proud of. And right now, I don't think my kid could grow up in the state of Jackson right now and be proud to say I'm from Jackson, Michigan.
I agree.
So that's the other level of it as well. It's like it's like my motto is it's bigger than us. Like it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about you.
Yep.
It's bigger than all of us.
Yes,
it's about the little kids that are running around and that don't know anything other than they just want to play. That's who it's about.
Dude, you hit the nail on the head. I say it's not about us.
Yep.
Dude, it's not. This has even this right now. Yes, it's clearly we're doing it. It's not about us.
Mm-hmm.
This. There's a bigger picture in mind. There's a bigger picture.
Yep.
If we're not doing anything else, we're preserving history.
Yep.
Because in 100 years, if the internet's still intact and people in history starts repeating itself, maybe you can find something. You know what I mean? Like we're preserving history.
Yep.
What is your duties or your what is your job being on the board?
If you can talk about it.
If you can, yes.
Yeah. So like right now, there's like I don't really have like a duty essentially.
Okay.
Like just because I'm just now getting like formally into that
A
position.
month. I mean that's not
so it's not like I don't think it. I mean, I'm sure I will have some type of like moral obligation to like satisfy the seating.
Awesome.
But I don't think it's like you have to do this. It's you're here to help the kids, so just help the kids. Just do what you do. And like it's more. I just have my position to use as like a leverage for the voice of the little kids.
Understood.
And it's not like I want to use it as leverage, but it's kids need that leverage.
Understood.
And I always like to refer back to like Jackson has a lot of support groups, but they don't have groups that offer opportunity for a child to just be a child.
No, they don't.
There's no opportunity and there's no chance for a child to be a child. There's no entertainment. All it is our city is made for young adults.
Yep.
Like on a Friday night,
Yep.
I can almost guarantee anybody, what are you doing? Going to the Chase Bar.
Yep. Or the town.
Yep.
Or the Dirty Bird. Or
Oak and Iron.
Yeah.
Like,
Now,
there's nothing for little kids,
No.
you know, and that goes back to everything, you know. That's our forum. That's our leaders. They're literally going to keep America alive. And
Yep.
we're not teaching them anything, but
Well, we're teaching them that a good time is a bar,
Mhm.
not a
Exactly.
bowling alley or a whatever, whatever. Man. Well, I see your want to make so I'll ask a couple more questions, then we'll go to our wrap-up questions because I see you. Let's talk Jackson, and I can love those posts.
Mhm.
Firstly, because you accept everybody's opinion and you never talk bad. You never degrade. You listen and you give honest and good feedback back. So no agenda. Like I say, and I'm saying this because the next question I'm going to say. So I seen you and actually a friend and a guest of ours. I seen you guys kind of bicker. And not bicker, but you and Hakeem. And it was beautiful because I like you both. If you both came to like a good, that's what we need.
Conflict
Like,
resolution.
two people that can talk and not be like, you stupid. Like you guys proved to me that Jackson does have a future. Like seriously, like I mean, you two together just showed me like, hey, you don't have to yell. You don't have to say you dumbass. You don't like, you can make good conversation without hating each other.
yeah, you can
It
agree
was
to
beautiful.
disagree. Yeah,
Yes.
you can agree to disagree.
Yep.
And like my biggest thing is like why I always say like I do love Geico for like what they taught me is because they taught me to be conflict resolution and have understanding when you don't understand everything and I can't understand everything if I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
So how can I tell you you're wrong?
Exactly.
Or how can I tell you no or yes or this or that? There's no way to justifiably even say stuff like that. And like the big thing is too is if you want to help people, you have to have their feedback.
Yeah.
But if when they give you their feedback, you're nothing but a dickhead, they're not going to give you any feedback.
Yeah. Yep. Well, dude, and then seeing some sideways comments towards you that was all disrespect, you still approached
There
it
is
with respect.
criticism and there is feedback.
Yes.
Because there's a difference.
Yeah. Well, sideways comments,
Mhm.
whatever you want to say. I've seen some people come at you not right. And
Mhm.
you respectfully say, I appreciate your feedback. Thank you for commenting. And I'm like, dude, like this is what we need.
Yeah.
This is like, yes, and I've seen you get a little stern or whatever, but you also have to have that. You can't
Mhm.
just be a role player.
Yeah.
I get that. Awesome. So
Yeah.
what is the goal then for our next 5 years in that regard?
The goal in that regard is like ultimately is to be city council, like to
Awesome.
get to run for city council.
Heck yeah.
Maybe eventually run for mayor. I mean, that
Mhm.
that would be cool ideally, but
Yep.
it's not something that like I'm like planting a flag and like
Mhm.
we're set in stone on this. Thomas Burke, like I referred to, I talked to him very closely a lot, and I like to say and like refer to it. I'm not gonna throw shit at a wall and hope it sticks.
Mhm.
I like
I'm not gonna just jump into something and be like, hey guys, I know all the answers and I know the solutions and I know this. Is like I know there's correction and there's course correction and there's even more and there's learning and there's education with it and there's policies and there's just a bunch to it, you know. And I'm the person that I want to have a understanding of it before I can say, yeah, like I'll do it.
Yep.
So I would just next 5 years is just learning, just learn, take it in,
Awesome.
learn a little bit more.
Dude, you ever need anything or any support, you have ours. So I want to say that
I
first and
appreciate
foremost.
it. I appreciate it.
And that's the cool thing that I like about this is we have had on every walk of life, and I say that we've interviewed Democrats to Republicans, from hoodoo people to Catholics, and I do that on purpose because I believe that you can support everybody, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like I can show support to every single person that's been on here, and that's what I do. And it's not that we don't stand firm on topics, because that would make you a pushover. We stand firm, but you can still show support to people. You can still show support.
Absolutely.
Thank
You can be cordial without shoving your opinion down somebody's throat.
And it's like I like to tell a lot of people too is they like I had talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people, and they'll try to pick me apart. You know, like what's your thoughts and ideas on this? What's your thoughts and ideas on this? And I'll answer them. I mean, I'm not gonna hide any. If you want to ask me a question, ask me a question. Just don't get mad at the answer I'm gonna give you.
Exactly.
That's like I'm not gonna try to like do it. I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm not out to make any money. I'm not out to do any of that. I want to help Jackson. But at the same time, there is that double edge. You know, like, it's a crunchy world.
You can't appease everybody.
Yeah, and
it is what it
and
is.
it's a lot of people when they pick you apart, they instantly the one thing they don't agree with. They're like, I do not want nothing to do with you. And like I try to tell everybody, you're never gonna get a Build-A-Bear. Like you're not gonna get a Build-A-Bear like speaker, politician. You're never gonna get anything that's perfect. Like there's gonna be things you will never ever agree with somebody.
On
But
everybody.
it's the majority that you want to agree with. That's the ultimately the bottom line. That's you just want to majority agree with what they want.
Well, in principles, in ethics of who they are is another thing. Like if I know you and like you and you stand for good, then okay, I can look past the two things I disagree with. I can look past that because you as a person, you're a good fucking guy. I don't like this one thing. Well, who fucking cares? I won't even think about that one thing. Like to me, it's that easy. To me, it's that easy. Awesome, dude. Our wrap-up questions are the same for every single guest to keep I guess everything consistent. My wrap-up question: is there anything that I didn't ask that I should have? Is there anything that I missed?
I don't think so.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm not the person to tell you how to do your job.
Perfect. Dude, I asked that to make sure I did my job right.
Your thing, man. No, I don't think so. It's
Awesome.
your guys' thing. I
Perfect.
absolutely don't think so.
Is there anything that I guess more so? Is there anything that you wanted to say on this show that I might not have that I might have missed? Is there anything you really wanted to say?
No, just be good. You know, like, and that's not even just like to you guys. Like, it's just everybody. Just be good. I mean, even if it takes 5 seconds, you don't have to be good all day, every day, and like be this straight edge student. Just like try to be good. You know, just try. I mean, it just takes a little bit of effort.
You and my buddy Chad would get along. If you think about it, look up Chadwick on Facebook. His whole
I've seen
his
a couple.
whole
You guys have done.
yeah.
I think I've seen a couple.
So his whole stick is choose happy all day, and dude, seeing his videos every morning, it's hard to not be happy. It's just hard to not be happy. Man, what's your definition of success?
That's a good question. I think it's really on the topic at hand, essentially. So what is your definition of like a successful life, a successful career? My like actual definition of it is just you have no worries. There's not a stress when you wake up. Like you're not stressing to go to work. You're not dreading this job. You're not stressing the next phone bill or your next electric bill. you know, you can say you've made it, but you don't have to live in a mansion to say you've made it.
Exactly.
You can live anywhere and be comfortable.
Yep.
That's
No worries.
my version of success.
Yes, sir. That honestly, that's mine too.
Mhm.
I finally got to say my definition when Chad had interviewed me. That cracked me up too. He asked me that, and I looked away. He said, "Bro, you've asked 100 people. This. How do you not have it right there?" I was like, "All right, dude,
There's got to be something.
Yeah, I'm like, all right." Katie,
If you now met younger you, would you get along with him and would he get along with you?
Probably not, but that's just because like that goes back to like as a parent, you know, like everybody tells you'll regret not listening to your parents because they are right,
Yep.
you know. And the young me is like I'd still be a young me. I mean, I don't want the correction. Like I know a lot of what I spew and speak or do is like course correction or like doing good or just being better. So like little kids, it is hard for younger people, you know, to connect to them, like trying to course correct.
to even hear it, like
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
like,
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's a hard one. Yeah.
Every single guest has said no,
Mhm.
and I just believe that will be maybe a couple haven't, but whatever. But I believe that'll always be the answer because it's hard to get. Young me was a shithead. It's hard to get along with a shithead. I mean, it's just hard to.
Yeah, and like that's like I was saying, like in school, like I was like unsupervisable, you know, like I wouldn't want somebody in my stature where I'm at right now to like sit next to me and be like, hey, guess what? You're going for a ride with me, buddy. Like that'd be, man, this is gonna be a long day.
Yeah, I don't want to do
suck,
that.
man. I want to go home. I'm gonna play video games.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
If you had one word to describe your entire journey from where you started to where you are now to where you think you will end up, has to be one word, has to be a real word.
Unique.
Beautiful. So I know you'll probably end up donating this because of who you are, but regardless, every single guest that comes on, no matter what, we give some sort of gift card, money, whatever. Here's $20. You can either pay it forward or whatever.
Pay that forward.
Pay it forward. Yes, sir. So the next guest will now get two and et cetera, et cetera.
Double and give it to the next guy.
Yeah, well, dude, we've done it, so that's perfect. Awesome. So we'll cut the camera. Thank you for coming on. Will you sign our table before you go?
I think the pen is in the cup back there.
Awesome.
Okay.
So thank you guys for joining in, et cetera.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome, man.